Alright, this is your first video on imagery. If you'll have out your manila folder with your index cards on them. If you forgot to bring your manila folder home, you just need one index card and then you can put it in your manila folder tomorrow. Okay, turn to the first page. And the first index card you're going to use is this index card at the bottom on the left-hand side. You're going to be writing the word imagery right here on that index card on the left. Here's an example of what it should look like. I've written imagery on the bottom left index card. Okay, throughout the year, you're going to be writing all the definitions for your flipbook words on the front of each card. So all your definitions are going to go in this area. So that means you're going to have to flip these cards up and kind of move them out of the way so that you have room to write your definition on the front of the card. All right, the definition of imagery is writing that appeals to your five senses by painting a picture in your mind. So go ahead and write the definition at the top of your card. You can skip lines like I did on my card, or you can write them all consecutively. But make sure you write the definition exactly as it is on the card. It's writing that appeals to the five senses by painting a picture in your mind. And we'll do some examples in just a second. If you need to pause the video now to write the definition, you may do so. All right, one of the examples at the bottom of the card is the thick black smoke filled my lungs. The thick black smoke filled my lungs. So thick and black are really great adjectives. And then when you say filled my lungs, it takes the sense of touch, so you feel it, but you can also almost taste it because the smoke would have gone through your mouth and it feels like it's filling up your lungs. So we covered two senses, touch and taste, and then we used two really great adjectives to describe. Okay, you're going to flip your left card up, and in turn, it will flip all of the cards up. If you notice that all of the cards have now flipped up, and that way you can write on the back of this card. This is the card that you're writing on the back of. All right, there's a few important things to remember when you're talking about imagery. There's 3 bullet points that I wrote on the back of the card. The first one is that imagery is descriptive writing. It's extremely descriptive. Like the definition says, it helps you paint a picture in your mind of what the writer is trying to say. If you need to pause the video to write descriptive writing, go ahead and do that now. Another important part of imagery is that it uses a lot of adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe or give more information about a noun or a pronoun, like the pudgy pooch quickly devoured the greasy bacon. Pudgy is describing the pooch, or the dog, and greasy is describing the texture or the taste of the bacon. So go ahead and write that now. Adjectives are really important when it comes to imagery. And the last thing that's important with imagery is that there are 5 different senses imagery covers: smell, sight, taste, touch, and sound. Go ahead and write those 5 senses now. All right, at the bottom, I went ahead and added another example. This example says, the silence was shattered by her scream. Think for a second which sense, smell, sight, taste, touch, or sound, is this word shattered? Which one of these senses does it make you think of? If you guessed sound, that is correct. Make sure the back of your card looks just like this before you move on. All right, great job, guys. You finished your first video. You should have one card correctly written in your flipbook. It should be on Imagery. If you have to rewatch the video, that's not a problem. And don't forget to fill out your Imagery Google form on the website. If you go to my website, click on Q1 Flipbook Videos. That's the pink tile on my Symbaloo. You've probably already been there to watch the Imagery video, and then right next to that Imagery video is the Google form that you need to fill out tonight. Good luck!